Who's your gardener here? Hello, YouTube. This is my lean-to off of my mini barn I built going on 2 years ago. Here's our rabbit run. We've got one of our rabbits in here. My daughter's gonna get him out, get her out. This is Reba. One of our little rabbits. Little?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you the grand tour of the rabbitry. It's not very big. It's about 8 by 10. It's a lean-to. Last year, I put chain link up here on the side, thinking maybe I would use it for old dogs, or originally for the maybe stacking wood in it or something like that, but we got rabbits. So to start with, because we are in Indiana, I bought these tarps. They're big old canvas tarps. Let me go out here and I'll show you what I did on the outside. So I could take them down and put them up every year. I made eyelets. I made these boards to go over them. What I used, these are just nails. I got a head on them. I just bent them in a J shape. These eyelets that are on here, let's see if I can show you a better picture of it. They look something like that. I don't know if you can see it or not. Those are actually hooks that you use for a suspended ceiling. So you would screw that into your joist, and then you would use wire to wire down to your suspended ceiling. I just screwed them into the boards here, and they go along the top. We can close this whole thing up, kind of like a big envelope, if you will, and keeps the wind off of them. So far they've been doing real good. We just got one heat lamp up in here, and actually during the daytime, this tarp, it gets nice and warm, so it helps keep them warm. On nice days like today, I open it up, and that way they can get some fresh air, get some sunlight. They're not as depressed, if you will. I was wanting to make some cages today, but I didn't figure my wire right, and I was short a little bit, so I have to get some more wire. I've got some in these temporary cages because I need some cages built really bad. But right now, I think we're sitting at about 19 rabbits.
21 actually.
21? Okay, 21 rabbits. I've got these cages that you get from like Real King. Most of them I bought from a guy that got out of rabbits, and they were a mess. They weren't assembled correctly. They were on a wooden rack. It was a mess. Anyways, I took them and assembled them like they were intended to be assembled. Each one of them has a tray under it. So I mean, it's a maintenance thing. You got to come out and pull the trays, but we do that a couple times a week, usually on Wednesday, and then again maybe on Saturday. Here's some of those hay feeders I showed you. I've got each one of these. I've got their feeder right in the door, so everything's right up front. Hay feeders right inside. Water bottles, or most of them, are right on front. We've got several different breeds. We've got mini Rexes. We got New Zealands. My children show 4-H rabbits. So we got tired of buying rabbits, so we started breeding them. We got Blue Americans. Some Blue Americans down here. And then these two rascals that were in the video the other day. We also have some French lops. There's Grant. He's our big male French lop. He's trying to give us his best side. Let me come around here on the side, maybe we can see him. There he is. It's nothing fancy. It's a lean-to. It works though. During the summertime, I'm going to, instead of these tarps, I'm going to buy some of those screen tarps, and at least on those I can attach them at the top and then kind of extend them out so they can get some shade, but yet get air. And I'm going to fix those to where I can roll those up and just attach them to the hooks I've already got established here. So, like I said, nothing fancy. I've got some plastic tarps on the fencing in some areas. Right here, just Grant's a male and he likes to spray. I also put tarps, it's kind of hard to see, but I put tarps on the back wall. I didn't want them spraying on my barn, so I've got plastic tarp stapled up against it. So we try to keep that cleaned and maintained. Later on, I would like to pull those trays, and I saw a guy on YouTube somewhere. I don't remember what his name was, but forgive me. I'm not really trying to rob your idea, but it was a really good idea. I want to take those trays out and put vinyl roofing underneath where those trays are, and slant them down towards the back to some guttering, and then the guttering would then empty out into a bucket. That way you just rinse some water down it every day, and then haul the bucket out, and you're done. I don't have to spend the money on the corn pellets that we're doing right now. I think it would be a cleaner system. So, would like to give a shout out to the old worm getter down there. I believe he's in Louisiana. Man, I tell you what, he's got some really good rabbit videos, breeding videos, and he's got a really nice setup. Of course, his setup is a little different than mine because it doesn't get as cold down there as it does up here. I got to kind of protect him from the weather. So, but give him a look at, man. I tell you what, he's got some good ideas. I really like his boxes that he hangs on his cages. Really nice setup. But that's the worm getter. I'll give him a look at. So, all right. Well, this is the Hoosier Gardener here. Lord bless. Have a good day.